Welcome, welcome, and welcome. Welcome, everybody. Welcome to the Le'ah Yahudah Radio Show live right here in beautiful Warsaw, Poland. That's right, you heard me. I am well. I am live in the studio right here in my beautiful Warsaw, Poland. And I just want to, first of all, give all praises and give all honor and give all esteem to our Creator, our Sovereign King, the Most High Yahuah. All praises are to our Creator. Yahuah alone is the Creator of the heavens, the earth, the seas, and all that is within them. There is Yahuah alone created. So we reverence Yah this this evening, as it is after 5 here in Warsaw, Poland. So welcome and hello, everybody. And I saw you calling, Carmen, and I'm sorry I couldn't pick up the phone because I was right here in the studio, and I am preparing for the show and was running a little bit late, and it's hot out here. And I want to say, if you're in Warsaw, take your water bottle, put it in the freezer, and you can take it out with you the next day, and you will have some nice crunchy ice and water. You could put a little water on top of that. So let's give our praises to Yahuah once again, our Creator of the heavens, of the earth, of the seas, and all that is within them is Yahuah alone created. Yes. So praise Yah for our lives, our health, and our strength, the ability to move around, to be in our right minds. We thank Yah. Thank Yah. So, and I want to also add, as I add every week, that I am a covenant keeper of Yahuah, Yahweh, some may say, or Yah. My daughter and I are covenant keepers of Yah, which means there's just a certain way I live and don't live anymore. Praise Yah. And I also want to give a love dedication to my children, yes, and to my grandchildren. Over in America, to my family. I love you all. I am praying for you all. I'm praying for you all. I am praying for my family online. I love you all. Praise the mighty Yahuah, and pray my strength in Yah. The journey is tedious, it's long, it's exhausting, but it must be done. Okay, so shalom to everyone. And this is something new, connecting this here video here, because I just found out I can't go live right now because my Kingdom Voice Media is fairly new. So you must go through all of these stipulations in order to get to that point. Okay? So praise Yah. So today's topic, as I'm sipping on my chai right here in my beautiful Warsaw, Poland, once again, where it's nice and it's hot outside. We have a little breeze, which feels good. Praise Yah. I've been down in my spirit since this rising, but I will make it through that. It's 5:15 here, and I will make it through. I will make it through. Praise Yah. This was what I'm saying is people don't even know. 1/3 are being purified, made over, cleansed, holy unto Yahuah. Okay? So today's topic is very deep. I think it's a good topic because we've all been through this. We've all been through something. We're going through something. It's more to come. It's more to come, and we must endure. We must stay strong. No matter what people say, how people feel, It's not about your feelings. It's, all of the talk. It's about what Yahuah says and keeping his word, law, statutes, and commandments, okay? So the title, let's talk about this. Is this better? Is this better? Because I was turned the other way. Okay. So we're going to talk about a serious topic. I'm sure that everyone is going through their ups and downs and relationships with people, family members, friends, whoever, people that are dear to you in relationships, or even people who you may employ. I'm just saying, when friends or family betray you, and I'm sure we've all had some betrayal. And once again, this is the Le'ah Yahudah Radio Show live in Warsaw, Poland. Yeah, that's where we are. I'm in Warsaw, Poland with my daughter, almost sooner to be 6 years, but it's 5 years now. Outside of America, living in Egypt, South Sinai, took a trip to Jordan, living in Tunisia, Africa, Turkey, Georgia, and now beautiful Poland, where my daughter begged me to come here, and I'm glad I listened and humbled myself and said, okay, let's give it a shot, and here we are. So praise Yah. When friends or family betray you, and they will do it, because we have to work on ourselves. When friends or family betray you, trusting Yahuah above all, which we should do anyway. Trusting Yahuah above all, okay? So what does that mean, I think? When friends or family betray you, trusting Yahuah above all. And many of us have experienced betrayal if we've lived by friends, by family members, by people we trusted. Yeah, people you trusted. But what does Yahuah tell us to do? Let's begin with his word. What does Yahuah tell us to do? It's better to trust in Yahuah, your creator. And I don't debate over the name, because the most important thing to do is to obey his word. And all over social media, all you have is debates about his name, but nobody wants to, only a few, a remnant, wants to be obedient to Yah. But you want to debate in these groups about the name. I don't have time for that. It is better to trust in Yahuah than to put confidence in man. Now, I also want to say that my big sister, we were having a conversation this morning, Sister Nona Star. Hey, sis. Love you, sis. Me and my big sis Nona Star, I'm going to have her here. We're going to have tea talk, possibly next Thursday. It's going to be a very good show. I'm excited about it. But we were up talking this morning, and we've talked for years. And Sister Nona left America, and I left 2021, so she probably left 2022. She's almost 5 years out. And Big Sis and I, we always have good conversations. We always encourage each other, and I love her like my real big sister. She's so sweet, from California. Outside of America, almost 5 years, Sister Nona is in Tanzania. So we're going to have her here next week, Yah's will, next Thursday. We're going to have Nona Star on the air from Tanzania. It's going to be a great show. And we were talking this morning, and, we be weeping and we talk, and that's my sister, okay? And we were talking about betrayal and how people do us, how we've been mistreated for serving Yah, being separated, and for leaving America and needing help when you leave America. And people say, who told you to leave? Who told her to leave? Who told them to leave? Why are you asking me for help? Ain't nobody told you to leave America? But these are the same people that talk about the Creator, Yah. That's what I'm saying. These are the same people that talk about Yah this, Yah that. But they're saying to you, who told you to leave, when clearly Zechariah 2, Jeremiah 50:51 says, get out of America, that Yahuah will pay a recompense and get out of his way. And it also says that every man will flee into his own country. So if every other person going to go into his country, that means you're supposed to sit there, black man, black woman, well, you sit there. This is what I'm saying, that people talk about us, they don't want to help you. And Sister Nona Star, we talk real. Our journeys are similar. She has adult children. I do too. She has grandchildren. So we're going to have her on the show. And we were talking, and she said, sis, little sis, do a show today on friendship, betrayal. And this is what I came up with. You know, we had a good conversation, and I'm still kind of down in my spirit, but I'm hanging on, holding on to the mighty Yahuah, my all. Okay, so Psalms 118 says, it is better to trust in Yahuah than to put confidence in man. Trust in Yahuah, family. No matter what, people going to talk about you. No matter what they say, trust in Yahuah. People change. People disappoint us. And I'm sure I've disappointed a lot of people as well. And I know I'm disappointed in others as well. And I know Yahuah is disappointed in all of us. And he's I'm sure rejoicing for those of us who have returned to him, to his law, statutes, and commandments. Praise Yahuah. People may betray us, and they do. They always say they love you and this and that there, but the love is not real. The love is fake. And it comes with stipulations. Unless this, that, or the third, that's how I love you. Or if not, then, you know, and for me, I love you, but from a distance. If you don't want to return back to Yahuah, keep his law, statutes, and commandments, how can we walk together? How can we agree? What we agree on? You in the back of the book and I'm in the front of the book. You ain't keeping the law. I'm keeping the law. You calling me names, calling me a coward, this and that there, for escaping persecution. Because people don't know who they are. They don't know what's going on in America. They could give less than a darn. That's what I said. They could give less than a darn. They're telling you it's all over there. They're going to destroy you. But people are still dancing and partying and kikiing and smiling and being fake as heck still. Yeah, that's what Christians do. They're fake. They're not real. They don't keep no laws, statutes, and commandments of Yahuah. They do their own delusions. I'm speaking of black Christian people. That's who I'm talking about, you. I'm talking about you from right here. I've been down in my spirit since this morning. That's why you got to cut people off. Let them go. Just let them go, because they will make you feel like this. And I've been carrying this all day, and prayerfully, the Most High Yahuwah's will, I will sleep and rest today, tonight, and tomorrow will be a better day. Weeping may endure for a night, but joy cometh in the morning. Okay? Jeremiah 17:5-8 tells us, thus saith Yahuah, cursed is the man that trusteth in man, and makes flesh his strength, whose heart departs from Yahuah. You gonna take your heart from Yahuah to serve an idol. You need your behind beat, son, daughter, whoever you are. Yeah. You do, because there's only one, and that's who we should be putting all our trust into Yahuah. All of our time, all of our energy should be into our Creator, the Most High Yahuah. Most people don't care. They don't give a darn, and they could care less. So for the remnant, hang on. Let me encourage you to hang on and be strong, because you're going to go through more of this here. It's people you trust them, or you think you trust them, and they show you something totally different. They show you they really don't care. They show you they aren't concerned. They don't care. They're lawless. And my thing is, how can the lawless, you really think the lawless going to treat you right when they're not even obeying the mighty Yahuah, the All-Uah? So separation, I'm just saying that separation is real. It's painful. It's real. Oh, my goodness. And if you haven't experienced it, I don't know what to tell you, but if you have, stay strong, stay focused on the mighty Yahuah, and more persecution is coming. I'm telling you, it is a journey returning to your Creator and returning to righteousness. And woe unto those who call good evil and who call evil good. Woe unto that soul. That's not of Yahuah. You see evil things that's going on and you're calling it good. It doesn't work like that. We must obey Yah. We must obey his laws, statutes, and commandments and work on ourselves. Most people have no knowledge of self. They don't want to work on themselves. They don't care about others. They will hurt you and pretend in your face like they care for you, like they love you, and they really don't. Because as soon as you start talking truth, you get a whole other, they nut up. You know what I'm saying? And they just back away. They don't want to hear the truth because they love living in their lies, and they will steal from you. Yeah. They will steal from you. They will lie on you. They will hurt you because most of the people are lawless. They're lawless. They don't care about obeying Yahuah and walking in righteousness. They don't. They want to do their own imaginations and tell you that you're wrong. And all you want to do is keep the commandments and just live a peaceful life and walk in righteousness. Why does that have to be so hard? Why? I mean, as soon as you let your heart down to love people and you really love them, and here you go, you're given a heartbreak, by people who say that they love you, but their actions show that they really don't love you. I know. So, Sister Nona Star, we're going to have tea time, tea talk, Yahuah's will, next Thursday on the Le'ah Yahudah Radio Show. And if you can support Kingdom Voice Media, share, like, subscribe, go over to the channel. Yah Radio is going to be coming in the near future, Yahuah's will. And we're just going to continue to trust in Yah, keep his commandments, and walk upright. We don't care what people say. They have a lot to say, but they aren't doing anything. They have a lot to talk about. They want to bring up your past because it makes them feel better, and you don't even live in that past anymore. You know what I'm saying? You don't even live there. You don't even dwell there anymore, and they want to continuously condemn you and disrespect you. But you know what? It's all good because Yahuah is the creator of life and death, the heavens, the earth, the seas, and all that is within them. The mighty Yahuah, he alone, he created by himself. So he knows every heart. He knows every situation. He knows the pain. He knows that right about now I'm down and I'm lowly in my spirit. He knows. Okay, so I just want to go back right here and let's just go over some things before I get out of here because it's not going to be too long. I'm not playing any music. Kind of down in my spirit. Can't wait to go shower and just get in the bed and cry to Yah and just rest because this is painful. This is tedious, as my little sister Sonia said. Leah, this is tedious because she's out of America too. And like Nona Star and myself, she's in a widow though. A widow. Nona Star's a widow also. And Sister Sonia is out of America 5, 6, longer than us, 6 years. And she said to me one day, sis, it's a tedious journey. And tedious is long, dragging, drainful. I'm telling you. And people are just living it up. So Micah 7:5-6 says, trust not in a friend. Trust not in a friend. Put no confidence in a familiar friend. A man's enemies are the men of his own house. Therefore, I will look unto Yahuah. I will wait for the Eloheinu of my salvation. My Eloheinu will hear me. Yah's going to hear you. He hears me. I was crying the other night. I prayed out and I cried so hard. And then it started thundering right here in Poland like 4 days ago. It was thundering so loud and hard I could feel it in my heart. I said, let me turn off this music. I was talking. And then 20 minutes later, I received a text from someone that was dear to me down in South Sinai with an issue. So I pray that she's well. I don't know. She disappeared, but she came to me and asked me for forgiveness. And I forgave her. And I asked for forgiveness, and she disappeared. So I don't know what that was about, but I pray that she's well. Micah 7:5-7 again. Trust not in a friend. Put no confidence in a familiar friend. A man's enemies are the men of his own house. Therefore, I will look unto Yahuah. Who? Yahuah, not JC. I will wait for the Eloheinu of my salvation. Gonna wait on Yah. My Eloheinu will hear me. Micah teaches us something beautiful when people fail us. Look to Yahuah. Now, is that, let me check. Is that Micah? Is that my, correct? Okay, so I was reading out of an unfamiliar book. Okay, that's correct. Okay, so Micah is good. I don't want to read anything from the New Testament. I'm telling you now, I'm not into the New Testament. I'm just down in my spirits right now. I'm like all over the place in my thoughts, but I trust Yahuah. It's a test. I keep telling people it's a test. Pass your test. Pass your test. Pass your test. Stay focused on Yah. Keep your mind on your Creator, not creation. Woe to the man who makes flesh his arm. You know, we'll talk about that too. Proverbs 14:30. A sound heart is the life of the flesh, but envy is the rottenness of the bones. Jealousy eats away at the person carrying it. Get the jealousy out of you. That's why I said we need to work on ourselves. All of us, we all need to work on ourselves. Ain't nobody better than nobody. I don't care if you have a Sabbath class. I don't care what you own, how many cars you have, or big houses. We all in the same boat, and we have to humble ourselves down and work on ourselves. It's a new world coming. You know, I catch the bus and I walk. I don't care about a car anymore. I did all of that in America. I'm humble. Just humble ourselves and trust the mighty Yah. He will see you through, and he sees us through. Even if he sends someone else to help, so what? He didn't promise us a bed of roses outside of America. He just said to endure. And people talk about you, people laugh at you, and keep right on. Because Yahuah said we're not going to always be needy. Those of us who are in need, we ain't going to always be needy. He raises us from out of the dust to sit with the princesses. I believe Yah. Proverbs 27:4. Wrath is cruel and anger is overwhelming. But who can stand before jealousy? Jealousy. They want what you have. They jealous of you when they can have the same thing. What you jealous of my sister for? You can have the same thing. And they be jealous of me and I don't even have anything. And my first husband used to say that all the time. People so jealous of you. I'm like, for what? I don't have nothing. Everything you do, they want to do. Yeah, yeah. So I'm just a little humble person in my own mental issues and thoughts. I don't have time for that. Jealousy and envy and all of that. I just know I have things that I need to work on. We need to work on ourselves. We need to be working on ourselves. Right. Proverbs 27:4 again. Wrath is cruel and anger is overwhelming. It is. But who can stand before jealousy? Jealousy destroys families, friendships, communities. Ecclesiastes 4:4. Then I saw that all labor and every skillful work came from a man's envy of his neighbor. This also is vanity and a striving after wind. Sometimes people become jealous simply because Yahuah has blessed someone else instead of rejoicing, they envy. Now, let me tell you, I'm up in Cincinnati, up in the class. You think the big men, the teachers, I'm living in a shelter, coming out, got my apartment, no love, all fake, all fake. But it's okay. It's okay. All fake love. No, it's not real. I just posted, I am so hated and despised. I don't even know why. I don't even bother people. I'm just moving with my creator. You know, and these are things that me and my sisterins, we talk about our journeys and how people are. And Sister Nona is in Tanzania, and that's where we're going to have the interview with her from. And she just speaks of the people, the jealousy, the envy. It's time to clean up our hearts. It's time to get right and separate yourself. You got to go into isolation. Do it. Isolate yourself. It'll save you. And I see that Yahuah is protecting us also by keeping us separated. Yahuah is protecting us and protecting our spirits, keeping us away from wicked people, people who are lawless. We don't want to be around those people. We don't want to be around that energy. And people say that blood is thicker than water and this and that there. No, it's not. Obey Yahuah is just all we need. And it makes everything else fall in place. When we obey our Creator, keep his laws, statutes, and commandments, everything else fall in place. Everything else. And we can work on whatever we need to work on, and we know how to get along with each other. But deep inside, you have a lot of envy and hatred and hateful people. And I'm telling you, I don't want you all around me or my daughter. Stay away. Just stay away from us. We keep the law. We don't pretend to keep it. We keep it. Just certain things we don't do anymore. I don't do that anymore. I don't live like that anymore. I don't care about keeping up with the Joneses and so and so and so. I don't. I care about trying to get my soul right to rest in peace with my Creator from all of my wickedness. And people would keep bringing up your wickedness, but according to Ezekiel 18, Yahuah said he doesn't remember that anymore. So if they want to keep dwelling on the past, that's their problem and issue, not mine. Healing is necessary. Job 5:2 tells us, for resentment kills the foolish man, and envy slays the simple. Holding on to envy eventually destroys the one carrying it. You don't have to be envy. You can have anything that you want to need. You just ask Yahuah, go down and pray. 1 Kings 8 is how you pray. Leviticus 26:40 is how you pray. We have sinned. We have done wickedness unto thee, O Yah. You know, and then you lay up your supplications. I like Yahuah, please forgive me. Please heal me. I want to get out of this country. I need my passport, Yah. I need $5,000. There's nothing too hard for Yahuah, but he doesn't need you or me. We need him. Okay? So to those who want out of America, who want to leave, cry out to your Creator. And, you know, you're going to get a lot of negativity from jealous, hateful, envious people. That's why you can't even be telling people your business. Let not your right hand or your left hand know what the other is doing. And I'm learning that. Just keep it to yourself. You got to go. You got to trust Yah. Let them say what they want to. They aren't even healed themselves, and they have the audacity to talk about you, to talk about me when they keep no commandments. My heart is heavy. My head is hurting, pounding right now. I don't feel good. I've been up talking to my sister this morning and then reflecting over my own children. I brought up children. 7 months we studied about Yah, and they all disappeared and calling me names and calling me a coward for wanting to save my life and my daughter. Family is not thicker than anything for me, especially lawless people who don't keep the commandments, who are self-righteous, gossipers, lawless, eat unclean food, into sexual perversion. That's not a family for me, especially for my daughter. We're not trying to live like that anymore. We're trying to go have some rest and some peace in Yahuah alone. So Leviticus 19, 17, and 18 tells us, you shall not hate your brother in your heart. And I don't hate you. If I don't deal with you, I don't deal with you. But if you're an Israelite or not, whoever you are, I don't hate you. I don't. I just can't have your energy with my energy because it drains me. You know, you on another level and I'm over here. I just don't have time for it. But shalom to my sisters and brethren. I don't hate you because I'm fighting for my nation, for Yah's people, of truth, love. But there are only, certain people that I want to have a close relationship with, that I trust myself with, my spirit with, my daughter with. It's not everyone that's like that. You shall not, Leviticus 19:17, you shall not hate your brother in your heart, and you shall surely rebuke your neighbor. You shall not take vengeance, nor bear any grudges. Get it all out of you. That's why I said we need to work on ourselves, but people think they got it all figured out. Y'all in for a rude awakening, baby. But you shall love your neighbor as yourself. If you look like me, you come from where I come from, and Yahuah is talking to you and me, we supposed to love each other as we love ourselves. And even those who will be coming up under us from any other nation, which is to love Yahuah, and we love them. Okay? Yahuah ain't discriminating. No, this law is for all. All who want it, it's available. But only a very small remnant will return to righteousness. What can I say? I am Yahuah. Yahuah doesn't just tell us not to fight. He tells us not to carry hatred in our hearts. I don't have it in my heart. I pray for a clean heart and a renewed of a right spirit from Yahuah. Instead of hatred, what should we do? Isaiah 1:16 and 17 tells us, wash yourselves. Make yourselves clean. Put away the evil of your doings. Stop doing wicked and stop doing evil to people, This is what Sister and I was talking about. Just cut it out. Learn to do well. That's all I keep hearing. Stop being wicked. Stop stealing. Stop lying. Stop gossiping. When you go to somebody's house, show respect. Help them out, especially you big grown men traveling outside of America to stay with a widow and things like that, and you don't want to help the widow, you don't want to contribute, you come out of America, you come into these countries, you lawless men who are self-righteous, you wicked, and Yahuah is going to deal with you. I'm telling you right now, all of that there has to change. People are tired. We're tired, and we're crying out to Yah. Even for the so-called righteous, we're calling on Yah. Yes. Wash yourselves, make yourselves clean, put away the evil of your doings before my eyes. Cease to do evil. Stop doing evil. Just stop it. I had to stop. Stop doing evil. Just cut it out. Learn to do well. Seek justice. Learn to do well. That means you got to practice it. You got to learn how to do it because you was wicked. Leah, learn to do well. So for me, I help others. When I'm blessed, I make sure that they have something. When I go to my favorite grocery store and I see that man sitting outside with a cup, needing some change or anything, and I have it, I learned to do well by giving him something, if not even bringing him a Coca-Cola out. I'm just not going to walk past him. And I'm learning to do well. I don't care who you are. I'm learning to do well. And we should be learning to do well and returning to Yahuwah's righteousness. Seek justice. Relieve the oppressed. Judge the fatherless. Plead for the widow. Notice that Yahuwah says, learn to do well. Goodness doesn't happen by accident. That's right. We practice it. It's a practice. Righteousness, you got to practice it. You should know not to do certain things. I know. You just should know by now. Isaiah 1:19. If you are willing and obedient, you will eat the good of the land. So there are stipulations that Yahuwah gives us. Isaiah 58:6-12. And again, I'm not a preacher. I'm not religious. I just have this law in my heart. And Yahuwah is dealing with me. He's humbling me even more right now. My heart is heavy. I'm sorry. This is what you get. This is Leah. This is me. Isaiah 58:6-12 says, loose the bands of wickedness. Loose the bands of wickedness. Undo the heavy burdens. Undo them. Let the oppressed go free. Feed the hungry. Help the poor. Clothe the naked. And do not hide yourselves from your own flesh. So Yahuwah gives us instructions, and we just still being wicked to each other, still jealous, hateful, and envious, and all of those things. So, and they should not be. And we are in the great judgment. I'm praying for you all. I'm praying for myself. I just want to go home right now, shower, and go to bed. I'm sorry. I'm down in my spirit right now, but I'm going to keep on pushing and trust in the mighty Yahuah. And that's what we must do. So talk about the pain of separation. Let's talk about that. Separation is one of the hardest experiences in life. Yeah. Especially when you're coming from a familiar place and this is all you know. And then you change and you separate yourself. Sometimes Yahuwah separates us from people because they no longer want to walk the same path. That's right. So you got to let them go. Cut them off. Sometimes relationships change. Sometimes relationships change because of our values, because our values change. That's right. When we wake up and we return to righteousness, things gonna change. And if you haven't changed and separated yourself from some people, I don't know what to say, but change is going to come. Nobody don't want to be around that. My big sis said, separate, isolate myself. I'm like, I feel you. I know. That's right. Sometimes relationships change because our values change. Sometimes we lose friends because we choose righteousness over popularity. Yeah, we choosing righteousness. We don't care about vanity anymore. We don't care about any of that. We just want to survive and go home, wherever home is. Separation hurts, but it doesn't always mean Yahuwah has abandoned us. Sometimes it is a part of his guidance. Psalms 27:10 says, when my father and my mother forsake me, then Yahuwah will take me up. And I know that's the truth. They don't like you when you change. They don't like you. They want you. People want to control you. And when they can't, Yahuwah says, when my father and mother forsake me, then Yahuwah will take me up. It's right here in the Tanakh. This is a comforting passage for people who feel abandoned. My children feel abandoned, like I've abandoned them, and I'm a woman of Yah. But nobody wants to get on their airplane and come check on their mother. But they so holy and righteous. You know what I'm saying? They listen to other people, husbands, wives, parents. But I'm their mama. You know what I'm saying? I'm their mama. And I get disrespected for wanting to leave America and standing up for righteousness and Yahuwah laws, statutes, and commandments. But I'm a coward for fleeing America with my child to get away from persecution that I could see with my spiritual eyes. And Yahuwah word, Yahuwah speaks. Everybody don't know the mighty Yah. They may say Yah, but everybody don't know him. And he don't even talk to everybody. I'm just telling you right now. I'm asking Yahuah to please correct my children through measurement and not through death. But you all will be ashamed. Every one of you. Every one of you. When you Israelites, whoever you are, every one of you that spoke against me, and those of us who left America to obey Yahuah, calling us cowards, saying you're not going to help us because why did we leave? Judge them, Yahuah. Judge them and judge us because you told us to flee and get away from America because a recompense is coming. Not only separate spiritually and mentally, but physically make a move. 1 Kings 8 teaches us how to pray, and it teaches us how to repent and to lay up supplications. People talking about, I can't do this and I can't do that. Maybe you ain't praying right. You need to repent, stop doing what you're doing, lay up your supplications. Yahuah, I want to get out of here. I need my passport. I'm talking about if you look like me and you ready to go. Don't let me encourage you. Reach out to me, Kingdom Voice Media. I will encourage you. No matter how hard my heavy is, my work for Yahuah always stands. Number one, okay? And this is the work I do, to encourage you, to make you feel strong in your Creator. You don't need a man to make you feel strong. You don't need sex to make you feel strong. You don't need drugs and alcohol. All you ever needed was Yahuah. That's all you ever needed was Yahuah. That's it. But people don't want to hear us. They don't care. They don't want to listen. And my heart is heavy right now because I'm about to have 10 grandchildren and they aren't being taught about Yah. How do you think I really feel? How do you think Leah really feels? A woman of Yah, I feel like Leah. I'm so despised. My IMI Leah in the Torah Tanakh, Leah in the Torah. So despised. So Yaakov didn't want Leah. He wanted Rachel. And that's what he got. But Leah was faithful. Leah was faithful. And this Leah is faithful to Yahuah. Okay, so the work must be done and it's going to go forth. And we're just going to continue to press on. And it's 5:53, so shortly I'll be out of here. But let's wrap this up. Boundaries. Forgiveness doesn't always mean every relationship returns to what it was, okay? Sometimes people continue in harmful behavior. We can choose not to hate them while we are choosing healthy boundaries. And somebody said that to me, my sister April. Leah, you have boundaries. You have to. You got to protect your spirit. Protect yourself. Okay? We can choose not to hate them while choosing healthy boundaries. And we could pray for people without pretending that hurt never happened. And this is a practical discussion, and many listeners will relate to it, okay? I'm praying for you all, but this has been, this is it. This is all I have. Stay away from people. Separate yourself. They keep treating you wrong, and you holding Yahuah's law, statutes, and commandments. Just stay away, okay? Separate yourself. Continue to pray and walk in righteousness. So this has been a beautiful 30, 40 minutes, I don't know, and I'm going to go now. Try to get some rest. Try to rest in Yahuah because I'm down in my spirit, and all I can do is keep pushing it. That's all I can do. So praise the mighty Yah.